Time check! It's English O'Clock! Ang pag-aaral ng English upang madaling matutunan, bakit hindi natin simplihan? Halika! Manood at makinig sa English Teacher ni Juan!
Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na to, huwag kang matakot. I made learning English easy for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. At pakishare mo na rin sa iba para marami pang mga Juan na gaya mo ang matuto. Hello everyone! Excited ka na ba na gumawa ng sarili mong tula? This video will help you publish a literary text, particularly will help you learn how to write a poem called haiku. The target learning competency for this video is publish an original literary text that reflects culture by writing a poem. These are the lesson objectives. Number 1, integrate cultural elements into literary work. Number 2, communicate cultural nuances through a poem or ensure their original poem accurately and respectfully portrays the chosen culture. And number 3, publish original work. In the previous video lesson, we talked about cultural elements, and those are folklore and symbolism, as well as the traditions and beliefs. And from there, we learned that these cultural elements can influence the structure, themes, style, and language when writing a poem. Today, we are going to integrate these cultural elements to the poem which you are about to write. Are you ready? But before that, let's have a review. You are already familiar with haiku, right? So you learned in the previous video lessons that a haiku is a traditional and unrhymed Japanese poetic form that consists of 3 lines with a specific syllable pattern. It expresses much and suggests more in the fewest possible words. Here's how to write one. Number 1. Structure. Follow the 5-7-5 syllable rule. First line must have 5 syllables, second line 7 syllables, while the third line must have 5 syllables. 2. Themes. Haikus often focus on nature or seasonal themes and aim to evoke a particular moment or feeling. Try to capture a moment or an observation. 3. Imagery. Use vivid imagery to create a strong picture in the reader's mind. And number 4, avoid couplet or rhyme. Traditional haikus do not usually rhyme and do not have a couplet structure. Here's an example of a haiku. Whispers of the breeze, cherry blossoms gently fall, spring's soft breath lingers. This example has 3 lines with 5 syllables on the first line, 7 on the second, and 5 on the third. It's about nature that focuses on the cherry blossoms and its season, and also it shows no rhyming words at the end of each line. Now, you are tasked to write your own haiku but with a Filipino twist. While haiku itself is not a traditional form of Philippine poetry, some contemporary Filipino poets do experiment with this Japanese poetic form and infuse it with Filipino themes and imagery. Here's an example. Rice terraces rise, emerald steps to heaven's gate, ancestors watch. This haiku references the Hagdan-Hagdang Palayan or the rice terraces, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Philippines. It uses imagery of the lush green rice paddies and connects them to spiritual realm, potentially referencing the animistic beliefs of some indigenous Filipino groups. Same with our first example, it follows the 5-7-5 syllable rule. Are you ready to write your own haiku now? Here's the rubric first. You need to read this because this will be your guide to achieve the needed criteria in this activity.
But before you proceed on writing your own haiku, allow me to share what I recently discovered. Are you a student who is struggling to communicate in English during an oral presentation, or someone who is having a hard time speaking with foreign clients during meetings? Do you feel nervous and anxious every time you need to speak? Have you ever felt stuck struggling to express yourself in English? Wishing you could speak English fluently and confidently? Do you feel like giving up due to embarrassment and just wanted the ground to swallow you whole in front of your teacher and classmate or in front of your clients? You know what? There is still hope. You don't need to worry anymore. What if I told you there's an easy and effective way to improve your English, right at your fingertips? There is this English tutoring app that works wonders. No matter your level, whether you're just a student or someone who is starting out or want to polish your fluency, this app will definitely help you with your problem. Let me introduce you to Sparky, your personal AI-powered English learning buddy. It's designed to help learners improve their English communication skills and get a boost in their career. Now, why should you choose Sparky? You can improve your spoken English fluency with Sparky. It will talk to you at your English level and give you feedback without any judgment. This means anyone learning with Sparky develop confidence while speaking in English. This helps them when they are speaking in English in interviews and other professional settings. There is a career help section on Sparky which allows you to practice real interview scenarios to prepare your responses for an actual interview. Through interactive sessions with Sparky, you can improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Sparky gives feedback which helps in improving your pronunciation, build a stronger vocabulary, and perfect your grammar.
Hi! What's your dream job, Leo?
My dream job is accounts receivable in healthcare industry.
That's a well-structured response, Leo. You're aiming high. What interests you about accounts receivable in the healthcare industry?
Because accounts receivable main job role is speaking English.
And the best part is that Sparky is super affordable. Avail now and enjoy huge discounts to access Sparky anytime and anywhere you want. Sparky is trusted by thousands of users across 10 countries. Download the app now and get fluent faster with Sparky. If you want to download the app, you may click the link in the description box below. Practice anytime, anywhere, using your phone through this app. Try Sparky app today and speak English fluently and fearlessly in no time. Now, let's continue with our lesson.
At this point, write a haiku poem that incorporates a Filipino cultural element. It can be about a traditional food like adobo, kakanin like putot kutsinta, or ensaymada since Malolos is known for ensaymada, and other local delicacies that you know. It can also be about a festival, the Singkaban Festival in Bulacan, the Halamanan Festival in Giginto, or the famous Sinulog Festival in Cebu. It can also be about the Sayaw sa Obando, a fertility dance, and other festivities that you are familiar with or that you experienced. Another topic can be about a piece of clothing like barot saya at barong. Or about those historical places that we know like Baraswain Church, Intramuros, Mount Samat in Bataan, and others. You may also think of local animals like Bohol Star Shear, Oslob's Butanding, or the Visayan spotted deer. There are a lot you can choose from. Just choose one and start to create a picture of it in your mind. Describe it using vivid images. Use all of your senses and eventually, you will be able to write your own finished haiku with a Filipino twist. Make sure to be ready to explain your haiku by identifying the cultural elements integrated in it. Now allow me to give you an example. This example is the one I wrote. I choose carabao since it is the national animal of the Philippines. Under the sun's heat, the carabao sweat dripping, plowing the rice field. That's it. Though the carabao doesn't have sweat glands, which means they do not really sweat, I just want to use personification here because the carabao there symbolizes a hardworking Filipino who, even in the blazing heat of the sun in the field, he is still working hard to feed his or her family. A true Filipino character that shows sacrifice and love for family. I hope this helps. Good luck on your task and see you next time.
So did you learn something today? Sure ako na hindi ka na nosebleed. If you want more of this video tutorial and learn English in a light speed, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-turn on ang notification button para updated ka sa mga bagong lessons. Ako ang teacher mo, ang English teacher ni Juan. Class dismissed! See ya!